So July's finished, and I asked you guys on Instagram if you wanted to look at the things that I accumulated through Plastic Free July. The first week started off really well. I was really happy. I was like looking at my jar and like, yes, I've got this. And then the second Tuesday of July, I couldn't sleep, and all of a sudden I remembered that I had sorry, there's people outside. I had my getting my wisdom teeth removed operation, and I panicked because I thought it was the next day, but it wasn't. It was on Thursday. My pre-op appointment was on Tuesday. Anyway, enough of that. Had them all out. It was very painful. I wasn't awake because general anesthesia, but afterwards it was very painful and I couldn't eat, and so I lost, I ate as much as I could, like mashed potatoes, smoothies, soups, but I got tired of liquidy things very soon, and I thought I was trying to eat enough, but I wasn't. I lost 5 kilograms, and so I had to start buying things to make up for it. As well, when at hospital, my mum bought me a vegan yogurt because that's what they recommended you to eat, and obviously that comes in plastic, so that's one of my... I'm gonna try and see if I can reuse it, and then in the next couple of days I had to buy it again because I wasn't eating very much and I couldn't eat very much. And I also bought hummus, and the hummus comes with where is it? Yeah, little thingy around it. So I'll put that behind me. And my lovely boyfriend was cooking for me, and normally our sandwich is really good, and they have plastic-free mushrooms, but they ran out and I wasn't eating very much, so he bought mushrooms anyway. That, and it's my wristband from the hospital, a little bag where the like towely things that if I started bleeding I like shoved them at the back of my mouth. Nice. I've washed it, not that it was dirty, but I've washed it, and now I use it to refill almonds and other stuff. So I'm reusing that. I had to take antibiotics, so plastic. I had to take a lot of painkillers, like that. And then I think it was the week before, I just got bombazzled. I didn't think there was going to be a straw, and then there was a straw, so there you go. I bought a Muji replacement inside, so that's that. Because two of my this is cherry tomatoes. In the first week I was very lucky that I was visiting my cousin, and she has a greengrocers right around the corner, and I bought a lot of cherry tomatoes in the vine because when they're on the vine they last a lot longer, and I bought a lot of them, so they lasted us about 2 weeks. But then after that, again, I was at a train station and I was gonna ask for them to just give it to me, but it was a very nice banana cake though. So it's part paper and part plastic. After this I'll take apart it and recycle the paper and plastic to landfill. I bought myself chocolate spread, and it has like a little, in glass, but it has like a little papery but also plasticky thingy. It's very warm today. In my Sainsbury's, all the bananas are either in like one massive plastic bag or in separate plastic bags, and I choose the separate plastic bags, not because obviously it's better, but because they are organic and I support the practices of organic farming. So that's something that I don't know. I just like a little bit less plastic, but more pesticides and other things. I don't know. It's a dilemma. So that goes here. Oh, I'll show you my jar. That was my jar, and I took this out of there. And so in here it's some fiber thing that I'm supposed to take every day, twice a day. My doctor gave me, but it's paper, but it's lined with plastic. But I didn't really, because I wasn't feeling well and I couldn't be bothered. This is well, we bought peanut butter in a glass jar, and this is around the lid, which is not really necessary because the lid is like airtight. Pens, Muji pens that I replaced. More. Okay, I'll just lift it up. More fiber thingy, a little plastic pool thingy for oil in glass, another bag of bananas, and also I've reused another, so it's in the freezer, another bag of bread, because we can't get bread in without plastic. So I'll shove it back all in. But I also forgot this is another bread bag. Okay, so that was the jar that all the contents that I talked about. The yogurt pots, hummus, and then these are 3 cups, which we were out and about in London, and we went to VX. I think it was after my birthday. And my mum asked for water, and I didn't think that it would, I don't know, I just wasn't paying attention. I didn't think that it would be brought in plastic, considering they brought her coffee in a glass jar, not glass jar, like a cup. And we were eating in, and so they just brought them. But I hope that along with the yogurt pots, I will try and reuse them, maybe like little plant pots or something like that. Also, they gave me my wisdom tooth. Only one of them was saved, because I think all of the other ones they must have smashed to bits. I won't show it to you. In this cup, and I now use it for my watercolor water. Anything else? Oh yeah, this, not quite finished, but in July, yeah, we used up most of it, and it's mostly cardboard, but there's a tiny little plastic window, which, you know, we know what plastic looks like, so not needed. But that is it. What have I learned? I've never put my things into a plastic jar, and like I couldn't this month, but I was actually surprised on how well I could do. And as well, like with the incentive, I think other times I might have just, with the tomatoes, I think I got a bit more creative that I was at my cousin's, so I was like, I'm gonna plan ahead and get the tomatoes. So really I am happy that that I took part in it, to see what I've accumulated, what I can do better. Obviously it's a bit of a strange one with my teeth and being in pain for about 3 weeks. I looked like a chipmunk. I had like a bulge, and it was yellow and green. But I will carry on collecting my rubbish, just to kind of hold myself accountable and have a nice represent. I think because, if anything, I did better than I expected. And hi, I ran out of space, so plastic. I was saying that if anything, I've learned that all my efforts are making a difference, and I actually feel more motivated, and I will carry on doing it, just to kind of see where I'm going. Something I forgot to mention, In my previous house a year ago, we used to have a garden, and I bought a compost bin for it, and we were composting, and that was great. But since a year ago, we moved into a place that didn't have a garden, so we haven't been able to manage. To compost. But since I before July, I emailed somebody in a place that has a rooftop garden, because somebody, I used to volunteer at this other place, and this other person, I asked where they composted, and they told me, and so I emailed them. They said it would be okay, and I've been collecting all our compost in our freezer drawer. And then yesterday, so the 1st of August, I took all of our July compost to the compost, and it was really great to know that it was breaking down and going to turn into soil, and it wasn't going to go to the landfill and turn to methane and just contribute. Also, it's been great because there's been no smelly bin in the house, nothing to take out, so we haven't really needed a bin. Like, we just have our recycling, and that's really, really nice. What's with the face? I don't know. Okay, I think I've got heat exhaustion. It's so hot. I hope this hasn't been too much of a long, lengthy video, and I hope you've enjoyed it, taken something away from it. Maybe I'll do another video on how it is that I managed to, I mean, this is still quite a lot of, this is a fair amount. I don't know, I haven't seen other people's rubbish, and but I feel like it's a massive improvement to what I used to produce, and so I think I'm going to be doing a video on how I source all groceries, things like that. I guess I'm already kind of doing that. Anyway, I hope you have a awesome August. I hope it brings really cool things your way, and until next time. Until next time. Oh, I'm still here. This fell on the floor and I didn't talk about it. I bought, we were in Nottingham and bought donuts from the co-op, and they're mostly in paper, but somehow they have like a little window, and then I tore out the whole plastic, and it's actually quite a long bit of plastic. But yes, that co-op, we don't need a window to see the donuts.